Archangel Michael says, I saw what is coming toward you and I could not stop it. Please open this now, my child, my beloved. My spirit trembles as I come to you. I do not speak carelessly. I have seen what is ahead. I have been to places you cannot get to yet. I have cried alone and my hands were held back. I tried to stop what I saw happen for you. I asked for more time. The only person who could stop this was me, though. Do not wait to open your heart. Do it now. Heaven picked right now. Right now, to wake you up before it is too late. These words don't just appear. They are a divine rescue. My child, pay close attention before you read another word. This divine message needs to be subscribed to right now. I speak in a holy hurry. It is not just a button that you click to subscribe. It tells the heavens that you are ready, willing, and open to receive the shield that is being made for you. It lets the angels know that your soul is awake and able to hear them. Now do this, and then come back, because what comes next is the line between what was and what will be. Also, I want you to understand this before you go on. It is not something you do every time you subscribe. It is in line. It puts you in a prophetic flow that keeps you ready to hear what heaven sends next. You can say, I'm staying in line with what God is doing in this season by subscribing. Do this right now and then go on, because the next step needs that alignment to stay open. Even though you cannot feel it yet, the winds that are blowing you along have changed as of now. Something old and long awaited has been made public. It was supposed to go by you, but it didn't. You were seen by it. The mark on your spirit was the fire that God put inside you when He claimed you as His own. That is why this force is coming straight at you, not to help you, but to hurt you. I am not here to scare you. I am here to stop what is already going on. What I saw wasn't a dream. You are in the middle of this heavenly vision. My beloved, this is the only chance you have right now. There is a door that will close if you leave this message without getting what I am giving you. That is not why I say this. I am telling you the truth when I say this. When did you last listen to the pull in your spirit? How many times have you known something wasn't right, but didn't say anything? You cannot ignore this chance. Heaven broke the rules by letting me talk to you this way. Don't act like this is normal. It is not. The book with your name on it has something written in it while the ink is still wet. Your timeline is about to get a seal that will either let the next season of your blessings in or hold it back. What other people say is not what matters. It is not even what I say. You have chosen to do it now. Will you let this message into your soul, or will you ignore it and then wonder why everything changed all of a sudden weeks from now? My beloved, the answer is right now. In this message, even though there is risk, there is also hope. And that hope is closer than the shadow. You will think the warning is noise if you cannot tell what is trying to get into your life. I am not noise. I am the trumpet that wakes you up. I could see what was said about you in the dark, thanks to God, and I couldn't stop it. But I can get you ready. I can give you gear to keep you from getting hurt. I can help you through it. That is what this message is. There is no fun in it. There is a way out of this mess. Do not just listen in silence right now. Type amen in the comments right now. If this warning hits home for you, say out loud that you are awake, in tune, and ready to receive the protection and guidance. Heaven is letting go of your life. Don't leave me yet. What I say next will determine how this goes for you. Something doesn't seem right to you. You have had scary dreams in the past. You felt people pull away from you for no reason. There was an odd silence in places that used to feel alive. We are not crazy about that. That is your spiritual discernment getting better, and I came to confirm it. You are not wrong. You can feel what I was fully shown. Not like you, though. I saw the name. I saw the face. I saw the moment when everything changes. If you don't get ready, I saw the tear. You will cry if you do. I saw the joy waiting to meet you. Do not rush this message. Allow it to wash over you. Don't close your heart. Don't get tough because your future is still up in the air waiting to land wherever your faith leads it. God has not left you alone in this. My child and beloved, He didn't. But He did let this happen. He put you right on the edge, so you could know what it is like to stand there and decide whether to jump by faith or run away in fear. The enemy has already planned what he will do with your life. But heaven has a different plan. I saw a crash. Two forces coming at you at high speed. One to finish what God began and the other to complete what God promised. You are in the middle of them. Someone you trust has not been telling you the whole truth. There are already things that don't make sense, but I cannot name them yet. Even though they smile, there is something that doesn't seem real in their eyes. They talk, but there isn't the warmth there used to be. You think it could just be your mind? It is not. It is important for God to show you a Judas spirit before it betrays your destiny. I saw the moment when their secret was found out. It will destroy you if you are not ready. Now is the time to really listen though, and you will be safe from the explosion. You were not meant to make it through this. You were meant to get through it. This is why I could not keep quiet any longer. Your feet will soon land in a certain place, beloved. This place will either start your miracle or drain your strength. You are about to be asked to join. It will look like it is safe, but I must warn you. Don't just go because it looks nice. Ask God to make it clear. There is a snake hiding behind a friendly offer. And if you say yes without discernment, you will open a door that could take years to close. But remember this message and take a moment to think. God will change your path and lead you to a blessing that is already waiting for you somewhere else. Someone from your past is coming back into your life right now. As I speak, they are not clean. When they come, they say they are sorry, but not sorry for what they did. There is a difference. You might want to open that door again, but please don't. That task is no longer yours. Do not go back into a room that God has already cleaned out. I saw you say yes to that old connection, and then I saw the divine chance slip away from you. It costs too much and takes too little time. You were not meant to make it through this. You were meant to get through it. This is why I could not keep quiet any longer. Your feet will soon land in a certain place. Beloved, this place will either start your miracle or drain your strength. You are about to be asked to join. It will look like nothing bad will happen, but I warn you not to go just because it looks safe. Ask God to make it clear. There is a snake under a friendly offer. And if you agree without discernment, you will open a door that could take years to close. But if you remember this message and stop, God will change your path to a blessing that is already ready for you somewhere else. Someone from your past is coming back to you right now as I speak. They are not clean when they come. They apologize, but they don't say they are sorry. There is a difference. You might want to open the door again, but please don't. You are no longer responsible for that. Do not go back to a room that God has already cleaned out. I saw you say yes to that old connection, and then I saw the divine chance fade away behind you. It costs too much and takes too little time. It has been clear that you want God to give you signs, proof or something. This, my child, is your clear sign. Check out the time. Check out the title. Take note of how your heart is still shaking. This is not a mistake. It is a meeting between God and humanity that is full of grace. But grace has a timer, and I saw what happens when it runs out. I cannot stand to see you fall into what I saw. That is why this message was sent out. That is why heaven opened the doors for me to get to you this way. This is rescue that looks like a warning. My child, my beloved, your soul has been fighting in the background. People look at your strength, but don't see the storms going on behind your eyes. I have seen what they cannot see. I saw you kneel down to pray with tears in your eyes and no word spoken. Heaven heard everything you said. That sound you couldn't see shook the gates of heaven. And God sent me to protect what He put inside you. But even with my wings around you, I couldn't stop what was coming. It is not that I forgot about you. Your destiny has to go through this fire to show you what it really looks like. Don't be scared. I need to pause here. If you have been reading this and something inside you said, "This is for me," that feeling is real. This ministry was built for that moment, for the person who almost kept scrolling but didn't. If this work has ever been a hand reaching through the dark to find you, please consider supporting it through the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. You are not just giving to a channel. You are keeping this rescue line open for someone else who is about to need it just as badly as you once did. I am not going to leave your side. In the next 48 hours, there is a divine test that you need to find. The way it looks will be normal, even familiar. But what made my voice shake was how this test is filled with temptation, a message, an invitation, and a sudden chance that seems like a blessing, but isn't. Counterfeit light exists. You need to figure out what is below the surface. It is best not to say yes too quickly. It will look good, but what is coming will take away from your future. If you say or do something carelessly or out of anger, everything that was planned to help you get ahead could be pushed back. Not forever, but longer than you can afford. That is not what I want for you, beloved. The ghost is whispering the name of someone you used to trust. This person is about to go through a time of exposure. Their secrets cannot stay a secret any longer. They thought what they did would never come to light, but heaven is done with it. The veil is being pulled back by God. It might shake you when you see the truth. I saw how shocked you were, but I also saw how free you felt afterward. You will not have to worry, doubt, or second guess anymore. When that happens, your real blessings will start to come. Not a punishment, this exposure. It is deliverance. Sacred protection is provided. If this word really speaks to you, I want you to think about sharing it. Not to be seen, but to be freed. You bring the anointing that comes with a prophetic word to life. When you share it, God's work in you starts to spread to other people in your circle. Someone needs this confirmation. As you give it to them, you make it easier for your own breakthrough to happen faster. My child, your future is still safe. Pay attention to this. You are not out of the running. You didn't miss the call. You didn't mess up the miracle. They were mistakes. It is true that time has passed, but someone else cannot take what is meant for you. God is honest and doesn't forget. He is putting back what was taken. But restoration isn't a passive thing. You have to take part. You have to give it your all. You have to say, "I receive," with your whole body, not just your lips. Even when it is hard or takes too long, alignment starts with obedience. This is where your goal matters. You can write, "I received this" in the comments. If you choose obedience over fear and alignment over delay, it is not a habit. It is a choice to walk into what God has already planned. Pay attention, because the next part has instructions you need right away. In heaven, a scroll with your name on it was opened. That scroll had information about the next 6 months for you. To be honest, my child, it was beautiful, but it had to happen right away. You have to make a choice in week 1 before the miracle that was supposed to happen in month 3 can happen. That is why this message is coming straight to you. God doesn't want you to mess up the season. As you rise into it, He wants you to be aware, awake, and ready. Also, this is why it is important to stay in touch. You are not just following a channel when you subscribe. You are setting yourself up for consistent prophetic direction. Staying connected to the voice God is using to guide you is part of being aligned, so that He can keep His promises. Allow this to serve as proof that you want to stay in line with what He is doing. Each paragraph you read is changing your awareness, getting your spirit ready, and paving a way for you to find later when exactly what I have described happens. Someone is keeping an eye on your life from afar. They haven't said anything, but they haven't stopped watching either. This is not meant to scare you. It is just to let you know that other people are seeing you. They are deeply envious in a subtle way. They don't want to help you. They want to distract you right before you make a breakthrough. They want to get what you have on you, but they cannot keep their promise. You have to set limits even with people who seem nice. Do not mix up being familiar with being safe. You shouldn't let everyone from your past into your future. I saw a happy face that was covering up an old wound. Please pay attention to the check in your spirit the next time you talk to them. Dear one, I cried when I saw your name written in gold letters. Not because it is pretty, but because you are almost likely to forget how valuable you are. You have been hearing lies from your enemy for weeks now. Lies about your worth, lies about your future, and lies that nothing is working. Behind the scenes, though, you cannot see how everything is pulling together to help you. Something changed. As soon as you passed that last test quickly, something opened up. There was a file made public that had your name on it. Angels got together. There was a new start date, but the enemy launched one last attack out of anger. That is why things feel heavier these days. This is not a punishment. It means that you are getting close to being free. My beloved, I need you to do something hard now. Dear one, it was not the beauty of your name written in gold letters that made me cry. It was how close you were to forgetting how valuable you are. For weeks now, the enemy has been telling you lies, lies about how valuable you are. Lies about your future, and lies that nothing is working behind the scenes. Though you cannot see how everything is pulling together to help you. Something changed. As soon as you passed that last test quickly, something opened up. There was a file made public that had your name on it. Angels got together. There was a new start date, but the enemy, furious, launched one last attack. That is why things feel heavier these days. This is not a punishment. You can be sure that you are about to be freed. My beloved, I need you to do something hard now. You need to give up control. What you are trying to figure out is what is stopping your blessing from going through. Your plan doesn't matter to God. He has to get your okay. If you want to stop expecting the worst, you need to start expecting the best. He wants you to stop running away when you are being pushed and start standing tall like you already won. You have not lost. You are not behind schedule. You are not hurt. You are becoming the person you have always been. Even though you have been scared, delayed, and betrayed, I see you. You are seen by God. The world will soon also see you, my child. You have an anointing that breaks norms. You are not just here to see out the end of generational curses. You are here to put an end to them. In part, this is why the war has been so accurate. That is why there were many attacks at once. The light and the darkness both know your name. Your life has been sealed by heaven with the divine marking stating that you are safe. But being safe doesn't mean being quiet. You need to talk. You need to use what is inside you. You have been too quiet and let things happen. It is time to get up now. Now is your time for holy confrontation. I can see how tired your heart is, my child, my beloved. Your strength and smiles. You have been hiding how much you have been going through. You have been carrying weight that most people would not survive. This work sees you, if it has ever spoken, to the part of you that no one else reaches. Please consider sowing into it through the Ko-fi link in the description. And you have been doing it quietly, without complaint, without anyone truly seeing. And pinned comment. What you give from a place of weariness and still choosing faith, that is the kind of seed heaven moves on. Heaven never told you to do it by yourself. For days and nights, God has seen how much weight you have carried. He is not mad at how tired you are. Your faith moves him. You kept walking even though it was easier to stop. You prayed over and over again, but no answers came. With that much faith, heaven stops moving. But I have to warn you, you cannot go to the next chapter with the same load on your back. You cannot get up until you put something down. Things are about to change quickly in the relationships around you. Some people you used to lean on will start to pull away. You can count on some voices to be quiet. There is no betrayal here. It keeps you safe. I heard what people said behind closed doors. I saw how envy changed admiration into a quiet anger. You didn't see it because you were completely loyal to them, but heaven heard everything they said, even when they didn't think anyone was there. Then God steps in and gets rid of the shadows before they turn into storms. Don't go after what God is taking away. Do not be sad about what you are being saved from. Dear one, I saw the exact hour and time, and it is getting closer than you think. You will see a document, a message, or a name that needs your attention. It will look like a chance, but it will really feel like stress. Believe what you feel. It will seem like the right time, but don't say yes just to make other people happy. Don't think this is the door that will open for you. It is fake and it will cost you months of progress, peace, and sleep. I saw how tired it makes people, but I also saw the other option. A divine delay that looks like rejection, but holds your miracle inside it. A voice from the past is coming back to you. They will call you out of the blue. They could say sorry. They might ask for another chance, but please hear me clearly, beloved. This voice does not heal. It gives you emotional hooks that are meant to pull you back into cycles you prayed you could escape. Don't let sympathy get in the way of discernment. You don't have to rebuild to forgive. You can let go without making the wound worse. You are not being cold. You are being asked to go up. I saw what would happen if you let them back in, and I cried. It wasn't because I thought God wouldn't forgive me, but because the weight would hurt too much. You have a feeling that something is off with your money. That is not making up stories. There has been a spiritual barrier in the way of meeting your needs. I saw that it was never about money, though. It was about how you think. The enemy couldn't get your side, so he hid what you saw. He made you wonder if you were good enough to receive it. It hurt you to want more than he gave you. That guilt piled up in my mind. But now as you read this, I can see that mess getting clear. The air is moving. Someone is about to whisper an idea, a plan, or a divine connection into your life. It will pour in when you do something about it. It is not just about money. It has to do with inheritance. Beloved, you are being watched not by people but by the council of heaven. In the coming days, your answers will be written down in the Spirit, not to judge you, but to make you better. It is not big choices that are testing you, but little things like conversations, habits, and things you do when no one is looking. Being consistent in your own life is making a crown in your spirit. If this backs up what you have been feeling in your spirit, don't just walk by without saying anything. Consistency over compromise and obedience over comfort are the things you choose. Type amen in the comments to show that you agree. Make sure heaven knows you are still there, still faithful, and still ready for what is coming. Stay with me because what is coming next will help you understand what is going on behind the scenes. I saw it and soon it will be put on you in public. However, if you stray and go back to old habits right before the reveal, the crown will be put off, not taken now. More than ever, you need to hold the line. There is something going on while you sleep. You are aware of it. The dreams waking up out of the blue and the feeling that something is close by. You are not wrong, God is talking, but it is not thunder, it is silence. He is sending you blueprints that will help you solve problems you haven't even said out loud yet, and open doors you haven't even thought of opening yet. Pay attention, notepad close to your bed. These dreams aren't like other dreams. They are parts of your calling. I saw the moment you start to figure them out. And I saw how that knowledge speeds up everything in your life. Do not ignore what you see at night. While everyone else sleeps, heaven is teaching you, beloved. You are being watched not by people, but by the council of heaven in the coming days. Your answers will be written down in the Spirit, not to judge you, but to make you better. You aren't being tested on big choices, but on small ones like the things you say, do, and decide when no one is looking. Your faithfulness in private is making a crown in your spirit. If on the other hand, you drift or fall back into old habits right before the reveal, the crown will be put off, not taken. Now more than ever, you need to. I saw it, and you will soon have to deal with it in public. Hold the line. There is something going on while you sleep. You are aware of it. There are dreams, jolts of reality, and a sense that something is nearby. You are not wrong, God is talking, but it is not thunder, it is silence. He is giving you blueprints, answers to problems you haven't said out loud, and directions for doors that haven't opened yet. Pay attention, notepad close to your bed. These dreams aren't like other dreams. They are pieces of your calling. I saw when you start to understand them, and how that knowledge speeds up everything in your life. Do not ignore what you see at night while everyone else sleeps. Heaven is teaching you there is a name for a future miracle that goes with my child. My beloved, you haven't met this person yet. Or if you have, you don't know what their real job is. I saw a divine alliance coming together. This person will have the key to help you do something you cannot do on your own. But be careful, they will not look like what you think they will. Their personality will make you think. At first, their honesty might bother you, but your souls were meant to meet. Be careful not to let assumptions keep you from seeing your destiny helper. What I saw between you two wasn't just a meeting, it was a coming out. Your life will move forward with force and favor when that time comes. I know you have a question in your heart that you haven't said out loud. My child, my beloved, will things really change for me? It has made you wonder if this is just another message, but you know it deep down. This isn't just another word. Before I go further, I want to speak to those who have been finding their way back to messages like this again and again. You keep showing up because something in you knows this is real. If that is you and if this work has been part of what kept you anchored, please consider supporting it through the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. The people who give to this kind of work rarely get the credit they deserve, but heaven writes it down every single time. This is the one that was put off until now. It wasn't okay for me to say that to you before. The time wasn't right. Heaven showed me the open window today and I was sent to let what has been waiting for you in out. You can make things change not because they will, but because you want them to. The miracle is not only planned, it depends on something. What comes next depends on what you do next. You already know what you need to leave behind. You can see the habit, the person, the pattern, or the hidden thing in your mind right now. You don't have to act anymore. God is proud of you. He wants to set you free, but He will not make you. You need to pick. And I promise that what you see next will take your breath away if you do. I saw you in a room full of light. I heard your name being said. I saw doors that used to be locked open in front of me. I saw joy where there was only silence. They were hiding, but I saw them getting better. I saw you walk with more strength, clarity, and glory than before. Beloved, you need to start getting ready for elevation. Not in an emotional way, but in a practical way. You will not have extra time to get ready for the chance that is coming your way. You need to be ready for it when it comes. That means getting rid of things that aren't needed, finishing things that you put off, saying no when you said yes, and making room for new things. I can see distractions trying to get your attention even as I speak. Don't let it win, don't drift right now. It feels like you are closer than you really are. It was clear to me people who used to be your enemy are now being changed by God. They will not come to you to say sorry, they will come to get access. They will now let what they blocked before through what they fought against before. They will now support not because they changed, but because God made the rules different. Even people who didn't believe in you will have to respect what they used to laugh at when He raises you up. Soon, but only if you stay aligned. Don't take the credit. Don't brag. When this time comes, quietly praise God and let Him speak through your success. My child, your family has been through a cycle of loss, delay, and almost blessings for many generations. It also tried to get to you. This past week, though, I saw the moment it broke. I saw the bloodline contract being torn in the spirit world. I saw angels happy when the old deal was thrown out. You will not go through what they did. You were the first person to break the curse and plant the seed of change. That is why the battle felt so tough. It wasn't just yours. You had to carry the weight of things that had never been healed before. Now that you said yes, other people will walk free after you. The person you are about to meet will give you answers you didn't expect. They will not even know what they have on them. Still, they say something that will help you make a choice you haven't been able to make. The talk was shown to me. It will not feel spiritual at first, but as soon as they speak, your spirit will grasp the divine in the everyday. You need to be there. You need to pay attention. What you are about to hear will give you the courage to do something you have been putting off for too long. And the effect will happen right away once you take it. In response to your obedience, I saw the release like a dam breaking. Peace and clarity rushed in and everything changed. Dear one, a lie is being told about you. Someone really got you wrong and told other people what they thought. It has led to confusion, tension, and even a split between people, but listen up. Heaven heard it, heaven wrote it down, and heaven is making it right. You don't have to defend yourself. What was said behind closed doors will be taken back in public. The truth will not be hidden. There is nothing you need to prove. Your life will show that it is true. And the people who left will see you rise with a grace they will not understand. The person you are about to meet will give you answers you didn't expect. They will not even know what they are carrying. But they say it will help you make a choice you haven't been able to make before. The talk was shown to me. Even though it will not feel spiritual at first, as soon as they speak, your spirit will sense the divine in the ordinary. You need to be there. Pay attention, because what you hear will give you the strength to do something you have been putting off for too long. As soon as you take it, it will have an effect. I saw the freedom like a dam breaking with peace and clarity pouring in and everything shifting around your obedience. Hey beloved, someone is telling a lie about you. Someone has deeply misunderstood you and told other people what they think happened. It has caused confusion, tension, and a split between people. But pay close attention. Heaven heard it. Heaven wrote it down. Heaven is making it right. You don't have to defend yourself. What was said behind closed doors will be taken back in public. The truth will stand on its own. There is nothing you need to prove. People who turned away will see you rise with a grace they cannot explain. Your life will be proof. I want to say something to you plainly. This message did not reach you by accident, and neither did this channel. If this work has spoken truth into a situation you couldn't explain to anyone else, if it has given you language for what your spirit was already feeling, then it has done exactly what it was built to do. Please consider giving back through the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. Not to repay a debt, but to be part of sending this same truth to the next person who desperately needs it. You are being given a task, not just a blessing, but also a role, a calling, and something that only you can do. There was a reason why you were hidden. Your name didn't go off because God was still making you into the person He wants you to be. But I saw a calendar with a time on it. Soon God, not a person, will call your name. When it comes up, you have to go all the way without a doubt. Don't shrink. Now is no longer the time of doubt. You are ready even if you don't feel it yet. Something holy is changing in your favor, my child, my beloved. In the heavenly courts, a divine file was just opened and I saw your name shining on it. What is written inside isn't punishment. It is a plan, a way to save things or turn things around. And as soon as you saw this message, that file was open. You were never meant to be forgotten. Not all of your pain was meant to last forever. The next instruction came from heaven when your heart was ready to hear it. Your cries for change have been heard by the angels who have been waiting in silence for you to make one choice that will let go of the next stage. It was never meant to happen through normal channels, but you are about to receive a financial miracle. That is why paths, you know, have dried up. The answer was not no. Shifting was what it was. The job did not get back to me. The plan did not work out. It dried up because God didn't want you to be living on crumbs when your name was on a feast. I saw it. An angel stood at the edge of the blessing with a sealed envelope in their hand. It has your initials on it. Your destiny is in it, but it is also locked in time, and you cannot give it to someone while they are holding anger, fear, or compromise. This envelope will come into your life faster if you let go of old things faster. Please be aware that midnight is coming both on the clock and in your heart. I saw the point at which everything changes. It will come to you quietly and out of the blue, but you will feel it. It will be easier to hear your thoughts. You will want to either cry or pray. Do not pass it by. Do not fall asleep. That moment is a spiritual gate, a one-of-a-kind access point through which heaven can move between timelines and seal or unlock moments of destiny. When the time comes, speak life. Don't be afraid. Turn down delay. The angels will answer if you say out loud, I choose what God has written. That is how near it is now. That is how bad the next few hours are going to be. Someone who had the power to make you better did not see your worth while they were overlooking you. I saw their heart change and their thoughts come back to you, not with sadness, but with awe. They will now be drawn to something they brushed off before. What they ignored is going to stand out now. Even though they are not your source, they will help you get to the next level. A moment of divine remembrance is being planned in heaven. Your name will rise in their minds for no reason. When it does, they will reach out and the talk will help you get through a door you couldn't get through on your own. Walk through it with humility, not pride, and only praise it. Darkness has been afraid of something about you since the day you were born, my child. You never fully understood the war going on in your life. Why things always seemed harder for you and why other people did little and got a lot while you so deeply and waited. It is because the enemy saw something that you didn't. He saw the effect you would have when you woke up with your voice, your faith, and your story. He saw how many lives would be changed. That is why the attack started early. That is why your childhood was so sad. Because of this, you often feel like an old soul. Your calling comes with old responsibilities. But kid, I saw the change. The permission has been taken away. You will no longer be in survival mode. Your life is changing in a big way. The grief you carried is going away. Not because you forgot, but because you changed. You are not just going to move on. With love at your core, you will rise stronger, clearer, and braver. The things that were meant to hurt you will now flow from your words like oil. It is not just your story, someone else will use it as a map. What you went through in the dark will help someone else. And God will make sure that your story is told, seen, and respected. My beloved child, I am now going to say the part that makes my voice shake. Not because I am scared, but because I know what is at stake. If you missed this last part, know this. There is now a countdown going on in the spirit. I really meant it when I said I couldn't stop what was going to happen. The thing I saw is already moving. The outcome will still depend on how you react. There are people in groups watching you and some want you to fail while others want you to succeed. There are watchers as well as angels around you. Who stays to see your miracle and who leaves before it happens will depend on what you do between now and the time it happens. You will no longer be in survival mode. Things are changing in your life. Your grief is going away, but not because you forgot about it. It is going away because you changed. You are not just going to move on. You will get back up stronger, clearer, braver, and more rooted in love. Things that were meant to hurt you will now become the oil that flows through your words. It is not just your story, it is a road map for someone else. What you went through in the dark will shine a light on the way for someone else. Heaven is about to make sure that people see, hear, and respect your story. But first, you have to believe that it was all worth it. My beloved child, I am now going to say the part that makes my voice shake. Not because I am scared, but because I know what will happen if this part isn't heard. In the spirit, there is now a countdown going on. I really meant it when I said I couldn't stop what was going to happen. What I saw is already going in the right direction. The outcome will still depend on how you react. There are watchers as well as angels around you who sees your miracle, and who is taken away before it happens will depend on what you do between now and the. There are forces watching you, some of which want you to fail and others who want you to succeed. Time it happens. Very soon, someone you trust very much will do something that will shock you. It will not be loud or in public, but it will really shake you up. They will show what they really think by not saying anything. They will not be where you look when you reach for them. No, this is not a punishment. This is freedom. God is getting rid of people who would not have been able to handle the weight of your breakthrough. I saw how happy you were. I saw your desk. It is not that you didn't invite them. They just weren't sitting there because their loyalty ran out before your miracle arrived. Allow them to leave. What is coming needs a new atmosphere that cannot be ruined by envy that stays hidden. There is going to be a message that gets through to you. Some of the people who found this channel were at a point where they had no one left. Everyone had pulled away, and this voice was the only one still speaking truth. If that has been your experience, then you know that this work is not content. If you are in a season where you can give, the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment is how you ensure that someone else in that same place finds what? It is company. It is a lifeline. You found. Give only what your spirit leads you to, but if it leads you, do not ignore it. There will be a number in it. Yes, that number is real. I could see it well. When it comes, it will make you feel something. This is the sign you will know it. Do not pass it by. That number will line up with a divine chance, a time or a moment. Note it down. Say a prayer over it. Hold on for alignment. It will be time to say yes. Move on and accept when it comes up again in your life. Because this number is not random. Everything that has been put off until now will start to happen quickly. The confirmation code you got is a divine sign. My beloved, your name has been followed by a delay, a wait, and a persistent doubt. Things didn't seem to last when good things did come along. I didn't make that up. It looks like a curse was trying to stick on. But listen up, it didn't work. I saw the moment it came apart. Angels were happy. It has been said that your name is clean. Your strength will come back. Your hope will grow. Your focus will get better. Things that seemed stuck will all of a sudden start to move. There was a spiritual block, but the channel is now open again. Don't think the same way you did before. The new blessing will not see you if you keep living like the old you. A gift that you can hold in your hands is on its way. It wasn't what you asked for. You didn't direct your prayers toward it, but God marked you for it. It will have a name when it gets there. That name will reveal a secret link between you and God. A holy invitation and a change in how deeply God cares about your journey that you cannot explain. It may look like a small gift, but it has a code on it. It holds a key to the prophetic. Respect it when you get it. Keep it near you. It is not by chance that it is there. It shows that someone has seen you. I need to warn you again, my child. The enemy is about to pull one last trick to try to get you to give up your next season. It will look like a misunderstanding, a false accusation, or a call to get angry. Listen up, don't fall for it. Keep quiet, it is your shield. As long as you obey, you win. I saw what happens when you don't answer. I saw how the trap that was meant to catch you turned into a way for you to get noticed. The test is over now. Be careful what you say. Watch how you feel. The enemy doesn't have to kill you. He only needs you to give him your word. Don't worry. God will fight for you. Now, for the last vision, I saw the moment your feet hit the ground in the place you have been praying for. It wasn't busy, there were no fireworks or big announcements, but the mood changed. It felt like home, even though everything was new. That spot is real. That time has been set. It cannot be stopped by anything, not even your past. But you cannot go back, you must not wait. Before we go any further, I need you to answer with meaning. Right, I am ready. In the comments if you are ready to put your faith over doubt and your fear over action. We agree on this. Not just agree to work together, and agreement makes things move forward. Stay in the present because the last vision will bring the confirmation that many people have been waiting for. Your breakthrough will happen at the speed of your next yes. Your next no will protect things you cannot see yet. And your next act of faith will be the thing that other people hold on to when things look the worst. If you are my child, or my beloved, this message will save your life. This is your scroll, it is your wake-up call, your comfort and your prophecy. It is everything heaven could let out at once before the seal is sealed. It wasn't okay for me to say any of this until today. I will let you handle the rest now that it is done. Read it one more time. Take a seat with it, get in line with it. Do something about it. I knew what was going to happen, and now you have the power to change it. You, my child, my beloved, have the next move. Your spirit knows this message is more than words. If you are still here, there is divine instruction here and your soul knows it. What comes next is the extra. People who have chosen to walk into a different ending than the one written in pain will find it here. Many people get messages, but not many answer them. You are more than just a light reader. You carry it with you. Heaven let you stay, read more and go deeper because of this. What I am about to say is for people whose next step is holy. If you are my child, or my beloved, this message will save your life. This is your scroll, it is your wake-up call, your comfort and your prophecy. It is everything that heaven could say before the seal shuts. I wasn't allowed to make all of this public until today. This is what I give you now that it has been said, you are still here. After all of this, you are still here. That alone tells me something about you. If this message has been a turning point for you today, if something shifted as you read, please consider honoring that shift through the Ko-fi link in the description. The people who stay until this moment are the ones heaven is watching closely. And pinned comment. What you invest in the things that change you has a way of multiplying back into your own life. That is not a coincidence. That is a principle. Read it one more time. Take it in. Get in line with it. Do something about it, because I saw what was going to happen. And now you can change it. You, my child, my beloved, have the next move. Your spirit already knows. This message is more than words. If you are still here, it is divine instruction. It has been known to your soul. What comes next is overflow. It is a new beginning for those who have chosen a different ending than the pain that was once promised. Many people get messages, but not many answer them. You are more than just a light reader. You carry it with you. This is why heaven let you stay. Read more and go deeper. What is next is for people whose next step is holy. I saw your tears, but not the ones other people saw. I saw the ones you cried by yourself, the ones that came from beneath your eyes. God didn't forget about them. Those tears made things move. Your tears were an intercession that you didn't know about. An angel was building while you were breaking. Heaven was calling your name while you were quiet. I saw the Father stand up and make a decree that cannot be changed. It said to fix everything. At that moment, something that had been put off for years was told to find you. Now I have to talk about what I saw near the gates of your new season. Someone coming at you on a long road with something holy in their hands is understanding. These souls, unlike those who used or drained you, bring oil, love that fills instead of drains. What I saw between you two wasn't just a connection, it had come to an end. You didn't know if real love and loyalty still existed. Slowly but surely, I saw the answer coming your way. Don't let your heart get careless, but do keep it open. This message from God is not a test, it is a reward. There is a certain spot where your feet will rest. It could be at a home, a land, or a safe place, but I saw it shining. It was picked out for you by heaven. It will not just be where you live. It is where you will become. There has never been a place where your anointing was fully accepted. But this spot will keep it alive. You will feel at peace as soon as you walk in, and you will know that this is it. This is what my soul was looking for. Don't give up. Wait for the place that makes you feel like a prophecy has come true. My child, you will see your name again soon. Now it is not in darkness or loss, but in divine freedom. It will be the point where you change. It will feel like it is there before it shows up. It will feel better. Good things will happen. People you forgot will show up again. Nothing will happen by chance. It will be like a prophecy coming true for you. When you see it, whisper, I am ready. The moment will be sealed by that deal. Now I speak with both fire and kindness. You are moving more slowly because of a habit, a small compromise that has turned into a trap. It is something you know. This is the last warning from heaven before it costs you something you cannot afford to lose. God is not mad. He is sad because you were made to fly. Put it down. Get rid of the bridge. What is next is ready to come out of heaven. But not until you are my beloved, my chosen, my anointed. This message is over, but God's work is still going on. This was the beginning, the break, the key. Now it is up to you to move, line up, and stay open. I will stay close. I am going to whisper some more. I will talk to you again when the scroll opens again. Keep an eye on your fire until then. Keep your peace. Trust that the miracle you thought would never happen is already on its way. Your heart is still open, listening and receiving, my child, my beloved. One last instruction before we end. Share this message if it spoke to you. You make more of what God is giving you when you share it. The anointing gets stronger, not weaker. The breakthrough that comes with this word comes back into your life in a bigger way as it spreads through you. Things that you let pass through you will always come back to you. That tells me everything. You have been marked as free. That is why I am going to continue with the last revelation. Not everyone will like what comes next. People who are ready to walk into what was planned for them before they were born. Coming up is a time that will seem random, but it is the key that opens everything. It might show up in a conversation, a change, or a wait. Don't get scared. Do not fight back. Take note of the holy interruption. When it comes, it will test your peace. But what has been hiding inside, you will come out under the pressure. You are not getting in trouble. You are being put in place. This disturbance is from God. Allow it to do its job. I need you to do something simple, but important before you leave. You are not endorsing content when you like this video. Instead, you are agreeing to it. That action tells alignment to happen, and alignment lets flow happen. As you like it, you are telling God that you are ready for His help, His favor, and His time. He has already sent things that you honor start to come to you. Let this be the start of the flow. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He is extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you will not just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. And for those who feel called to support this work, the Ko-fi link is in the description and pinned comment. You made it all the way to the end. Most people don't. The ones who do are the ones this ministry was made for. If these words have walked with you through something you could not walk through alone, then you already know what this is worth. Give only what your heart leads you to, but if it leads you, honor it. What you sow into something that found you in the dark will always come back to you in the light. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.